ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नो दिवि सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करम् लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करम् शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवम् बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिम् स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसाम् ब्रह्मतन्मङ्गलम् परम्। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रुत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे।
Mundaka Upanishad is from Atharvana Veda. Every Upanishad has its own Shanti mantra. The Shanti mantra of the Mundaka Upanishad is Bhadram Karnepihi mantra. We have seen the meaning of that Shanti mantra. Generally, Shanti mantra is for the removal of obstacles in the learning process. Shravana Vigna Nivaranakam Shanti Mantra. In this Shanti Mantra, the spiritual seeker prays for Mangala Drishyam, Mangala Vak, Mangala Shabdam, good health to pursue the learning, and ultimately good mind to learn and assimilate the teaching. Mangala karmani kurvan sarva indriya dwara dirgha ayuhu vishema atmajnana praptyartham asmakam jivanam bhavatu. Entire life is meant for gaining this knowledge. In the process of gaining knowledge, my life should be with Mangala Karmani, with auspicious noble actions, and the life should be as destined by the Niyati, and life should be with a purpose of learning the Atma Tattva. The Shanti mantra ends with three words: Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Shanti means Nirvritihi, freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from obstacles which are coming from three sources: Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika Tapat Shanti. Adhyatmika means obstacle born out of one's own indisciplined life, one's own indisciplined, immature mind. Then Adi Bhautika means obstacle due to the surrounding, beginning with family members, due to the known surrounding. Adi Bhautika Tapa means obstacle due to unknown, unpredictable factors called natural factors, that is Bhukampa or war. So, my learning should not be disturbed by these three types of Vignani, that is a prayer. Before going to learn Upanishad, everyone should be convinced what is the purpose of learning. Prayojanam anuddishya mandopi na pravartate. Without knowing the benefit of doing some action, even an idiot doesn't perform that action. That is a practical law in our life. We will have a question towards anything. What is the benefit for me? Why should I do that? Then only the questions will come: what should I do? How should I do? When I will get the benefit? All those questions come. So therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya, before commenting the Upanishad mantras, he gives all these ideas. In modern language, these ideas are called preface. Every book will have preface. Who is the audience for this literature, and what is the benefit of learning this literature? What is the subject matter of this literature? By learning, how I get that benefit. So in Sanskrit, it is called Anubandha Chatushtayam. Adhikari cha vishayaha sambandhascha tatottaram shastraramba phalam proktam Anubandha Chatushtayam. Shastra aramba phalam proktam. Why should I begin this endeavor called learning the Upanishad? So there are four factors in this Chatushtayam. That's why it is called Chatushtayam. All the four factors are connected with each other. So first factor is Adhikari, a person to whom this teaching is intended. Keeping whom in mind, this Upanishad is taught. So you know, Adhikari for the Upanishad is Mokshakami, Mumukshuhu or Jignasuhu. Mokshakami means what? One who desires freedom in life. Generally, humanity desires enjoyments in life. Bhoga is the desired thing for all living beings. But fortunately, for few minds, bhoga is not appealing. So they want freedom. So one who seeks freedom is qualified person. Freedom from what? There are varieties of freedom. Freedom from financial dependency. Freedom from diseases. Freedom from relations. Freedom from rent house. Varieties of freedom is sought after. Here the freedom mentioned in the Upanishad is freedom from one's own finite nature. Freedom from the idea that I am a finite, insignificant, small, wanting personality. This idea only provokes that person to go for any endeavor in life. What is the idea which inspires a person, which provokes a person to do any endeavor, whether it is learning endeavor or enjoying endeavor or doing something? All endeavors are provoked, instigated, inspired by one idea that I am a small entity. I am a wanting, insignificant, finite, subject to dependency. This idea alone makes a person to go for any endeavor. So this Upanishad Shastram says, if you learn what I teach, then you will be free from this idea. Basic idea, root cause of all your problems, hankerings, anxieties. If you are interested to find out the final solution, you are welcome. Moksha Kami is a person who is intended here as the Shrota, as the disciple. Then what is the Vishayam? Atmanaha Brahmatva Jnanam. Infinite nature of one's own self. Who is the Adhikari? One who wants to end his finitude. So what will be the subject matter? That which teaches the infinite nature of the seeker. So Atmanaha Brahmatva Jnana. Infinite nature of oneself is taught here. Then what is the Prayojanam? As you desired, you will be free. Vidyate hridaya grantihi. Siddhyante sarva samshayaha. Kshiyante cha asya karmani. Tasmin drishte paravare. If you will know that, you are free. Free from what? Free from finitude. Free from idea of being finite. Why repeatedly this idea of being finite? Because if finitude is the fact, by any amount of learning you cannot change that fact. By any amount of learning, you cannot change any fact. Understand? So learning cannot change the fact. Learning cannot produce anything also. Learning cannot produce anything. Learning can show what is there already. That's called learning. You open your eyes, you learn. What you learn? You learn whatever is available in front of your eyes through that Chakshu Pramana. Suppose if you open your eyes, you see the table in front of you. Table is not produced by your opening eyes. Table is known by you by Chakshu Pramana. So learning cannot produce anything. Learning cannot change anything. Learning means usage of relevant Pramana, source of knowledge. We have seen in the basics of Vedanta, there are varieties of sources of knowledge. So each knowledge has relevant source of knowledge, relevant Pramana. If you want to know anything about the forms and colors, you have to use only eyes. If you want to know anything about the sound, you have to use the ears. Similarly, if you want to know yourself, you have Upanishad Pramanam only. So Upanishad Pramanam doesn't create anything, doesn't bring anything new to you, doesn't destroy anything if it is a fact. Because what is the meaning of fact? That which cannot be destroyed. That which cannot be negated is called fact. Trikala abhadidam satyam. So therefore, Upanishad says indirectly that all your notions will be destroyed. All your fancies about yourself will be destroyed. So prayojanam is what? Vidyate hridaya grantihi. There is a granthi, there is a knot which connects your body and yourself. That is cut asunder. Body is not at all you. How can you say body is not at all me? If you ask, Shastra says, whatever is seen by your indriyas, you are not. The seer of a donkey is not a donkey. A seer of a car is not a car. Correct? Apply the same logic. Seer is different from seen object. Knower is different from known object. Correct? Knower and known are always different. Apply this rule whether your body is known to you or not. Body doesn't say I am bulky, I am thin, I am tall. Body doesn't say. If body can say that, all bodies in the mortuary will tell this box is not enough for me. This coffin is not enough for me. I am tall. Go and bring the correct measurement. It will object. Understand? So body cannot speak. Body cannot have any opinion about itself. So there is a conscious entity who talks about the body, but that conscious entity considers that body which is happened to be an object as oneself. There is a connection between the I, the consciousness, and the body. Idam shariram. Idam shariram kaunteya. Kshetram iti apidhiyate. Kshetrajnam cha api mam vidhi. I am the kshetrajnaha. One who knows the kshetram is called kshetrajnaha. I am the knower of the kshetram called your body. So the body always different from the knower, being the object of knowledge. Body is the object of knowledge. What about mind? Mind also is object of knowledge. That is why anyone can say, I am sad. How you know that you are sad? I am angry. I am hungry. These are all knowledge which makes you to do some action. So how you know? Because it is an object of your knowledge. There is a notional knot. It is a notional knot. Then only Shastra can destroy that notion. There is a notional knot. Like a notional knot between the snake and the rope. There is no connection between snake and the rope at all. But in a twilight, the mind has a notional knot. Knot is not there in the object, on the rope. Knot is in one's own mind. So that knot creates fear, anxiety, and that fellow shouts, screams, and runs away all. There is notional knot between the hot sand and water. There is no mirage water at all. It is impossible substance in the creation. But there is a knowledge about that substance. As though water is there, this fellow runs towards. He runs away from the notional knot called snake and rope. He runs towards the notional knot called hot sand and water. So that notional knot is cut asunder. Vidyate hritaya grantihi. Chidyante sarva samshaya. All the doubts are vanished because the doubter is destroyed. People have doubt about anything and everything. About themselves also they have doubt. Can I do it? Can I make it? Will I win it? All these are all what? Self-doubting. So all types of doubts. What is that? What is this? Is this good for me? Will it work? So many doubts. For making any decision, you have to clear all the doubts. So all doubts are once for all cleared. Hiyante asya karmani. He is free from all karma phalam. Therefore, the prayojanam is Jivan Muktihi. While living, you are free from the idea of self-finitude. Idea of Atma Parichinnatvam, you are free. You are free from the idea of Atma Parichinnatvam. Then what is the Sambandham? Knowledge removes notion. In the absence of notion, you are free. Therefore, knowledge gives freedom. Sadhya, sadhana sambandha, karana karya sambandha. Knowledge gives freedom. Jnanadeva mokshaha. Therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya points out in his Bhashyam, the adhikari must be someone who is interested in this freedom. Otherwise, for him, this will not be applicable and appealing also. So, adhikari must be a moksha kami. Vishayaha is Atmanaha Brahmatva Jnanam. Atmanaha Brahmatva Jnanam means what? Brahma means akhandam. Akhandam means infinite. Infinite means moksha swarupam. Free, not bound by anything. Generally, individual is bound by three factors, main factors. What are they? Deshaha, Kalaha, and Avastha. If the person considers himself as human being, he is bound by Deshaha. If he is inside the room, he cannot be outside the room. If he is in Vilupuram, he cannot be in any other place. Kalaha, date of birth, date of expiry. Avastha, he is human body only up to the end of this life. However much he tries, he cannot change. Avastha. So every individual is bound by these three factors. Here Shastram says you will be free from all these three factors. Kala cannot challenge you. Desham also cannot challenge you. And Avastha also cannot be a problem for you. So Prayojanam is Jivan Mukti. While living, you live as all. Without this knowledge, while living, you live as all. Tamil all. Individual. Individuality is the problem. Because that individuality is a private limited person. He is a private limited. He is not unlimited. Private limited, you see. Limited by privacy. Limited by privacy. Physically, emotionally, intellectually. Can anyone say, this much only I know about anything? They will hide their ignorance. Suddenly one fellow comes and congratulates you. Sir, how are you? Like that he asks. Immediately mind will ask, Yaar ivaru? Who is this fellow? I am not able to recognize. So you will not be able to openly tell, sorry, I don't know you. So you will try to manage for a few seconds. That fellow go on adding so many data. Then you will find, oh, baby, correct, like that. So no one is interested in revealing their ignorance, nor accepting their ignorance. No one is ready to reveal their inner intentions. No one can open their heart completely to any other individual in the world. 100% open. No, not possible. So, you need privacy at all status. Whether you are physical or emotional or intellectual, you try to hide yourself. That is called privacy. That is called limitation. Bhagavan doesn't have that problem. Even during Avatara Kala, he doesn't have any problem. He will not have any problem of opening himself. When he opens himself, the opponent who receives that love simply mesmerized, including a Rakshasa. All Rakshasa die after worshipping the Lord mentally. All Rakshasa, including Ravana and Kumbhakarna, they made pranam to Bhagavan then only, because he opened. Up to his opening, he was Tuchcha Vanavasi. Bhagavan Rama was considered as Tuchcha Vanavasi. When he showed himself, but up to end, Ravana could not open himself. What is his intention of kidnapping mother? Up to end. Because he did this purposefully in order to get the moksham from shapam. Bhagavan knows that. Therefore only he comes. So this individuality is the problem which is full of limitation. Therefore, this Anubandha Chatushtayam shows that the Upanishad Shastram is a means for freedom. This Upanishad Shastram is different from Karma Kanda Shastram. Because there are some people who are well versed in Shastra, they argue, what is the use of learning this Upanishad separately? Upanishad doesn't have any existence at all, individual existence. Upanishad need not be studied individually because it is a part of the Veda. Veda you have already studied. Why you are going for this Upanishad learning? Understand? There are many scholars who argue that Veda is Eka Shastram. Upanishad is the chapter in that Shastram. Bhagavan Shankaracharya struggles to bring out that Upanishad from the clutches of Karma Kanda. What is the utility? Because once the Upanishad is the part of Karma Kandam, all the Upanishad Vakyas become flowery words about the Karmi. Tattvamasi Shvetaketo, Aitadatma Midagam Sarvam, Tat Satyam Sa Atma, Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. You are that ultimate reality. When Shastra says, what they say? It is a motivational word. Don't take it seriously. Go and do karma. This yaga, that yaga, you have to perform. So, no one was freed from performing Vedic karmas. All are bound by that Vedic rules. And those who are good for nothing, handicapped, and mentally deranged people are exempted from this Vedic karma. If they want, they can take sannyasa. That is the social status of sannyasa during Shankaracharya's period. So he was a champion of sannyasin's group. So he says, no, your understanding about Veda Shastram is an incomplete one. There are two types of audience. There are two types of subject matter. There are two types of benefits. Therefore, Shastram also must be for both the types. Veda is for Akhila Jagat. Veda has to guide the entire humanity. You cannot say all should have desires. Why you cannot say like that? Since you cannot say no one should have desire, you cannot say all should have desires. Beautiful argument. Can you say to the humanity, don't have desire? You will tell, post Swami. Similarly, you cannot say have desire. One group of people will say, post Swami. You cannot make the entire human community to purchase shampoo bottle. There are some bald head walas who doesn't have any utility with the shampoo bottle. Correct? So, Shankaracharya argues in his Bhashyam, it's a beautiful Upodghata Bhashyam. Why I am trying to bring out the essence of Bhashyam is, without Bhashyam, you cannot receive the gems and diamonds hidden in the Upanishad Vakya. So here Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Dvaya Shastram Vedaha. Veda is for the entire humanity. Humanity is not in one condition. Humanity is not matured, or entire humanity cannot be blamed as immature. There are some people who are children, there are some people who are elders. Similarly, in the life pursuit also, there are some people who want enjoyment. There are some people, maybe minority, who wants freedom from enjoyment. When I was in Bangalore, I was living with a great Swamiji, Swami Priyanandaji Maharaj. He was already 87 or 88, very meticulous in his life. Up to the end day, he was singing the song, Arati song. Up to the end day, last action in his life was singing Arati song and playing the gong in the Arati. Last day, I was eyewitness. So he used to do yogasana, other exercises, whatever is required for health. So 1 week before his departure, I don't know what is the date for his departure. So 1 week before, after departing only, he came to know. 1 week before his departure, he called me, "Hey Ananda, you please pray to mother that she should stop me doing exercise." Why, Maharaj? If you want to stop, you can stop now also. No, no, no. Life means health. Health required all these activities. Exercise, timely food, hygiene, all this. So if I have to stop, my life has to stop. So meticulous he was. So then I asked, why Maharaj, now only you are 87, there are so many elders. Many elders are there. I know them 93, 95, 97 also. When I told them, why Maharaj, you continue? No, I don't want to continue. How many days I have to eat? Please tell. He said it. How many days I have to eat? I am bored with eating. See? So there are some people who are bored with eating. Eating not only through mouth, eating through all senses. There are certain people who are bored. Another great Swamiji with whom I lived more than 5-6 years was Somanandaji Maharaj. He was 95 or 94. That time his health was not good. So every one of us go and request him, Maharaj, please eat something. He will tell, tons and tons and tons of food is eaten by this body. No more eating. I don't want to eat. What a perception. There are some people who can say, I don't want to eat in the young age also. Understand? They are called Vairagi. What is the teaching and guidance for them? This is the question asked by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. We don't object people eating. We don't object people going for enjoyment. The enjoyment can be even after the death of the body. Surga, you work for it, no problem. We don't object it. But why you want us to join your party? It is like a person who never liked alcohol is forced to join the party of drunkards. What he will do? Suppose if he goes in that group, what he will do? He will be eating chips. Correct? Or he will be drinking some cool drink. In what way he is going to enjoy that atmosphere? All others are very busy and happy and thoroughly enjoying that atmosphere and the food. But this fellow, for this fellow, That idea is there, na? So there are some people who are balded walas by birth or by brought up. What is the guidance for them? Swarga kamaha yajet is the commandment of the Shastram. If there is a Swarga kami, then only he can go for that worship. Putra kamaha yajet putreshtya. One who wants a child can perform this worship, yaga, he will get a child. This is applicable, this commandment is applicable, this suggestion is applicable to whom? To Dasharatha. Certainly not for Kuchela. Already that person is having 28 children. You go and tell him, Putra Kami Yajete. What you will tell? Are, without yaga I could manage 28. Correct? So this statement of Shastram is not applicable to all. So Kami alone is eligible adhikari for Karma Kandam. Nishkami, Vairagi is eligible for Jnana Kandam Upanishad. And the subject matter is what? The subject matter which is dealt is Swargam, Swarga Bhogam or Ihaloka Bhogam. But subject matter in Upanishad is not Swargam or Ihaloka Bhogam, it is Moksha. So he points out difference between the Purva Bhaga and Uttara Bhaga. Purva Bhaga of Veda deals with an immature audience. What is the immaturity mentioned here by Shankara? Immaturity which is in the form of seeking something other than himself. How it can be called as immaturity? The very fact you seek something, you are unfulfilled one. The very fact you desire something, you are unfulfilled. But that is not the fact. You don't know that fact. Therefore, you are immature. What you seek, that you may get or may not get. But your lot is not going to change. You are an unfulfilled person, got something, it is added with you. Like a broomstick is added with silk rope. After decorating that broomstick with silk rope, what will be the condition of broomstick? Will its identity change? No. Still it will be a broomstick. Understood? So therefore, Bhagavan Shankara says, Upanishad is a subject matter for whom those who want to change their very identity. So, Jnana Kanda Upanishad deals with oneself, not with second person or third person in the creation. It deals with first person singular. Why should I learn first person singular? If you ask, Are, you want to develop first person singular only, na? You want to develop what? Why you go for education? Why you go for earning? Why you go for marriage life? You want to develop your personality. Because you know that without education, no respect. Without money, no respect. Without family members, no respect. You are not accepted in the society without family. Everybody will see you as a suspicious entity. என்னவோ love failure இருக்கும் போல இருக்கு சாமிக்கு. So what you want? You want to add respect to yourself. You want to see yourself as a grand one by adding all those things. Here Shastra shows that already you are grand one. So you cannot tell, I don't want to know myself. Without knowing yourself, how you know others? Like a mental patient, he doesn't know what he is. How he can relate with others? How he can relate with others? If I don't know that I am human being, how can I relate with others? If I don't know that I am male, gender, physically, how can I relate with others? If I don't know I am the son of so and so, how can I relate with my mother? If a person doesn't know he is husband of so and so, how can he relate with others? So, first person singular must be known. That knowledge is incomplete. Therefore, you are running. All your running is because of incomplete knowledge about yourself. Upanishad says, I will give you complete knowledge so that your running will be stopped. So, Jnana Kanda deals with first person singular and Karma Kanda deals with Jagat, Idam Jagat. Jnana Kanda destroys wrong opinion about yourself. Karma Kanda perpetuates all wrong opinions about you. After winning the race, the rat will be what? Rat only. Even after gaining Triloka Chakravarti Padavi, still Ravana had fear of Yamadharma Raja, fear of Shanichara Bhagavan. That is why he has arrested them. These fellows should not be allowed to be active. If they are active, I am destroyed. Karma Kanda, all activities nourishes your self-ignorance. It re-establishes your notion. The Jnana Kanda shows something which is Nitya Siddham. Because knowledge cannot bring out anything, nor it can produce anything. It shows what is available already. So the karma, the phalam of Jnana Kandam is what? Nitya phalam. But the phalam given by Karma Kandam and all other pursuits, Karma Kandam means all human pursuits. Phalam of all human pursuits is what? Anityam. It will not stay with you, whatever you get. Anything you get this body, na? This body will not stay with you. You get the teeth, na? The teeth will not stay with you. You get the hearing capacity, na? It all comes in a day. When the child is in the mother's womb, day one onwards, there is a receiving. Who is the giver? Whatever is received will be lost. The child receives. Doctors will tell, now years have come. Years have come means what? That organ of ear has come into manifestation. Hearing capacity has come. When you can know that? Only after birth of the child you can know that. So all are arriving in our life. Therefore, all are subject to departure in our life, beginning from this body. So, the phalam of all human pursuits are what? Anityam. The phalam of this pursuit of knowledge is Nityam because it is not going to bring anything. It is going to remove what you have already. What you have already? I am idiot, I am ignorant, I am wanting, I am bulky, I am angry, nobody loves me, like that, na? That is why my Acharya Swamiji used to say, when a person's name is called in a crowd, the person turns back. Okay? There is a crowd in a function. You call Santosh, Santosh turns back. You call Rama, Rama turns back. But if you call, hey idiot, all will turn back. Yes, experimented in our audience. Suddenly he shouted, hey idiot, then all we are, see, that means what? You have a complete knowledge about yourself that you are idiot, but you are not able to accept it. Appa, na illa. When somebody is addressed by that Swami, so what we are assured of, at present I am not humiliated, but I have the fear of being humiliated as idiot. So therefore, Jnanad Kaivalyam. Jnanakanda jnanad kaivalyam. Parantu karmakanda jnanad natu kaivalyam. To do any action, you need knowledge. How to do, when to do, what to do, all these are all knowledge. Suppose to do yogasana, you need knowledge. Will knowledge of yogasana give health to you? You know all asana, but you don't perform at all. Will it give benefit? No. Knowledge has to be succeeded by action. So any knowledge other than this knowledge makes you, provokes you to run. This self-knowledge makes you to be relaxed. It ends all pursuit. The knowledge given in the Shastram, Upanishad Shastram, is Vastu Tantram, Pramana Tantram. The action which is prescribed in the Karma Kandam is Purusha Tantram, Kartru Tantram. What is the meaning? It's a technical word. When I open the eyes, what is known, who will decide? Who will decide? That Vastu will decide. Or Pramanam will decide. Correct? Pramana means eyes. Vastu is in front of me, a table. So the table knowledge is decided by whom? Either by Chakshu Pramanam or by the object called table. Correct? That's called Vastu Tantra. Vastu Tantra means table Tantra. Table knowledge is depend upon table's existence. Correct? Or table knowledge is depends upon operation of the eyes. Correct? Suppose if I tell, after knowing that it is table, why can't you make yourself as a chair? I want to see you as chair. I don't like table form at all. Why can't you appear to me as chair? What will happen? It will not change. That's called Satyam. Here knowledge is Vastu Tantram. Knowledge about yourself is whatever you are, it is shown. That's all. Whatever is body is shown. That's all. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu. Dhruvam janma mritasya. What is the knowledge given by Upanishad about the body? It has come to existence. It will go for unmanifested condition. From Panchabhutas it has come through father and mother. Therefore, this Shariram is Panchabhautikam Shariram, and it will end its journey and mingle with the Panchabhuta. Bhasmantakam Shariram. That is the knowledge given by Upanishad. What about me? You are Nityaha, Shuddhaha, Muktaha, Buddhaha, like that it says. So it is Vastu Tantra. Whereas the Karma Kanda is not Vastu Tantram, it is Purusha Tantram, Kartru Tantram. It depends upon, Karma Kanda depends upon the doer. Knowledge doesn't depend upon the knower. Knowledge depends upon the Pramanam, or knowledge depends upon the Prameyam, object of knowledge. Correct? Seeing a table, you cannot desire to see chair. Seeing a male, you cannot desire to see female. ஏங்க நீங்க ஃபீமேலா தெரிய மாட்டேன் என்னது இது? If you ask a person, why you are not visible to me as female? What that fellow will tell? Hey, idiot, I am a male, I will be seen by you as male only. Everybody sees me male only. But in karma, in action, there are three options. Kartum, akartum, anyata kartum va shakyate. You can do, you need not do, or you can do otherwise also. Just opposite also you can do. Satyam vada. That is a commandment. Satyam vada. Dharmam chara. That is a commandment in Karma Kanda. Be truthful. Be dharmic. This is the commandment. Will fellows hear this? Instead of Satyam Vada, they do Satyam Vadha. Satyam Vadha. They kill the Satyam. They destroy the Satyam. That's why Sanskrit should be learned properly. Vada means follow. Vadha, if you give little stress in the sound, it is killing. Very difficult. Sanskrit language, especially for Tamilians. For them, Ekam Advitiyam, Eka Shabdam. Dharmam Chara. Kartum, Akartum, Anyatava, Kartum Shakyate. You can follow, you need not follow, you can make some amendments and follow. Understood? So therefore, it is Kartru Tantram. The benefit of Jnana Kanda Shastram is moksha, freedom. The benefit of Karma Kanda Shastram is bhoga. Understood? Bhoga, prayas. In other language, prayas. In Kathopanishad language, the bhoga is called as prayas. And all bhogas are not bhogi. Whatever you get in your life is not you. Correct? Whatever you get in your life is not you. Money is not you. Food is not you. Sensory pleasures is not you. All are for you. All are for you, certainly not you. Therefore only the running doesn't stop at all. All are for me. When I say all, that all should include how many distance? All wealth, all sensory pleasure. Where? Is it possible? The sensory pleasure enjoyed by cows and donkeys, you cannot enjoy. The food eaten by tigers and lions, you cannot enjoy. However much carnival you are. So all pleasures not possible. All wealth not possible. Still there will be some diamonds hidden from your vision. Then you will desire for it. All respect, never possible. This Hiranyakashipu wanted all respect. Entire three worlds accepted him as a grand and obeyed him. But one fellow in his own family was not accepting him. So what happened? The respect is not me. Therefore, however much quantity of respect I have, still I am unfulfilled. This 5-year fellow is not accepting. That doesn't. Correct? So he should not live in this creation. One who doesn't accept me should not live in this creation. Then he tries to destroy that individual, 5-year-old child. How much hatred you see, he was not considering that child as his own son. If you don't respect me, you cease to be my son, even though you are physically born to me. So he actively, openly struggles to destroy that disobeyer, non-acceptor, but could not do that. Then anger. Samsara. What is samsara? Finding oneself as limited. Hiranyakashipu, Triloka Chakravarti, found himself as limited. So whatever you gain, the idea that I am wanting person will not stay. Because whatever you get is not you. Understood? If you want to be happy, you should be happiness. Understood? If you want to be fulfilled, you should be fulfillment itself. Understand? So therefore, there are a lot of differences between these two shastras. One is addressing a moksha kami, karma kanda is addressing indriya kami, bhoga kami. And Vishaya also Jnanakanda, subject matter is first person singular. Karma Kanda, subject matter is what? Second person, third person, singular, plural, or whatever it is. But first person singular is not attached there. Understood? So it is taken for granted. First person singular is an idiot, wanting person. So you go for this. Yes, you only say I want that. So therefore you go. If you ask why you are asking me to run, Arey, you joined the marathon race. I did not call you. I invited people who want to run. You have come into the court, run. If you would have stayed away from the court, I am not going to ask you to run. Correct? So there are some people who are inside the playground. There are some people who are sitting in the audience gallery, eating popcorn. Which category you are? A person who eats popcorn will never get cup or photograph. Correct? If you want photograph or cup or prize money, go and participate in the game. There are some few people who want to witness others' game. For them, this Upanishad is meant for Shreyas. It is called Shreyas Praptihi Atma Labha. All other things are Bhoga Labha or Bhoga Sadhana Labha or Bhoktru Labha. Here, Atma Labha. Nijalabha Tushtaha in Bhagavatam about Shukacharya, this epithet comes. Nijalabha Tushtaha. Tushtaha. Labena Tushtaha. Nijalabena Tushtaha. Nijalabha Tushtaha. Actual, Nija means what? Actual labha. All others are so labham. That is why they will tell enough to that labha, which they desired as labham. They will tell, you podum Bhagavani. Suppose imagine a person, a couple goes and prays to Venkatachalapati, give us Santana Prapti. Without telling number, he came out. So Bhagavan go on, each pregnancy 3-4 children he is blessing. What the mother will tell? Hey, how to do? There are some parents who have 23 children. Nowadays also. In South Africa, one family, 84 people are there in that family. Children and grandchildren put together. Along with grandfather and grandma, they are sitting and they have published their photo. 84 members in the family. So, what the mother will tell? Enough! I wanted 2 or 3. You are giving 20, 30. Who will take care of? He'll tell. Then, there is no sushti. Similarly, money. Similarly, name, fame. People will be bored with fame and name. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj, he was telling, if anybody would have got 1/16th of the name and fame which I got, he would have gone mad. No digestion capacity. So here a person gets Nija Labham. Therefore, Apuryamanam Achala Pratishtam. Apuryamanaha, like a ocean. Anything comes, no problem. Anything goes away, no problem. Does the ocean complain? A lot of dolphins are there, they are troubling me. Like that, does the ocean complain? Or does the ocean complain? Lot of wastes are dumped in me. It doesn't. Lot of waters are evaporated by Surya Devata. Does it complain? No. No problem. You come or you go. Apuryamanam achala prati. Samudram apa pravishanti yadyate. Tadvad like that ocean, the jnani, atmajnani, nijalabha tushtaha lives in the world. And moreover, one who knows becomes that. Knower of self is self. Brahma Veda, Brahmaiva Bhavati. This is the grandness of this knowledge. Chemical Veda, chemical na bhavati. One who knows chemical doesn't become chemical. But one who knows his own divinity, he becomes divine. He is recognized as divine by others. Once he recognizes his divinity, others also recognize his divinity. Knower of the law doesn't become constitution. He will be a lawyer. How much law he knows? How much law he knows? The more he learns law, he will tell, I know very little, like a super specialist. The MBBS doctor will tell confidently, don't worry, I can manage to. Or RMP1 doctors. In those days, RMP doctors were there. Rural medical practitioners. Not even MBBS. But they are so confident in treating your cancer and anything and everything. They have solution. But whether the solution works or not, that is different. But they are confident we can treat you. You go to MBBS doctor, he is little more educated than RMP. He will tell, I think it is not possible to handle. You can go to specialist. You go to specialist, he will tell, this is not area of my specialization. No doctor, you are ophthalmologist, I have problem with eye. In eye itself, there are so many departments are there, retina specialist, cataract specialist, nerve specialist, so many things are there. So I am not knowledgeable in retina. This much only eye. In that itself, 3 more specializations. Yes. So the more you learn, you find yourself more idiot, more ignorant, more incomplete. This knowledge, little bit you learn also. You find yourself Purna. So, this is the difference between the Adhikari, to whom it is addressed, the subject matter, what is told here, and the benefit, what you are going to get. If you accept all these things, if you are qualified, and if you are interested in learning this, you are welcome. Like that, introduction to Mundaka Upanishad, done by our Bhagavan Shankaracharya. It's a beautiful bhashyam. I cannot go by bhashyam. So I take whatever essence in the bhashyam and try to share with you. So, Upanishad has to be learned by whom? By a adhikari, interested, serious seeker. There are many curious seekers. Curiosity, out of curiosity. What it is. So, what it is told now. Are you interested in shaving your head? No, not now. Okay, in future at least. Yes, in future maybe. Okay, you can know this. Understood? Like a trailer, cinema trailer. Now the trailer is given by Shankaracharya in the form of Anubandha Chatushtayam. So if you find yourself as a qualified person, for you it is most appealing one. If you find yourself as not qualified person, it will prepare you for that qualification if you pursue this. And if you are having any vague idea about spiritual life, it will clarify. Therefore, all are welcome. All are welcome, and those who can sustain, they will get clarity about life, about themselves, about the Creator. So, from next class onwards, actual Mundaka Upanishad we will see. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
Chandrasekhar, 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 Pahi चन्द्रशेखर रक्ष माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 पाहि माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम् रत्नसानुशरासनं रजताद्रिशृङ्गनिकेतनं चिञ्चिनीकृतपन्नगेश्वरमच्युताननसायकम् क्षिप्रदग्धपुरत्रयं त्रिदशालयैरभिनन्दितम् चन्द्रशेखरमाश्रये मम किं करिष्यति वैयमा चन्द्रशेखर 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 पाहि माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम् भेषजं भवरोगिणाम् अखिलापदापहारिणम् दक्षयज्ञविनाशनं त्रिगुणात्मकं त्रिविलोचनम् भोक्तिमोक्तिफलप्रदं सकलागसङ्गविनाशनम् चन्द्रशेखरमाश्रये मम किं करिष्यति वैयमा चन्द्रशेखर 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 पाहि माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम् भक्तवत्सलमर्चितं निधिमक्षयं हरिदम्बरम् सर्वभूतपतिं परात्परमाप्रमेयमनोत्तमम् सोमवारिणभूहुताशन सोमपानिलपाकृतिम् चन्द्रशेखरमाश्रये मम किं करिष्यति वैयमा चन्द्रशेखर 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 पाहि माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम् विश्वसृष्टिविधायिनं पुनरेव पालन तत्परम् संहरन्तमपि प्रपञ्चमशेषलोकनिवासिनम् क्रीडयन्तमहर्निशं गणनादयोतसमन्वितम् चन्द्रशेखरमाश्रये मम किं करिष्यति वैयमा चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 पाहि माम् चन्द्रशेखर 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 रक्ष माम्